Hi friends, welcome to my channel. In this video I am going to explain the class 10 mathematics of chapter 8 introduction to trigonometry. So before going to watch this video, first give me an like and share for this video and later subscribe this channel. So let's start the video. So in this chapter we have to going to learn the introduction to trigonometry. So first we have to know the definition of this trigonometry. So, trigonometry is a branch of mathematics. There are some branches of mathematics which are coordinate geometry, trigonometry, and the calculus. So, among them, trigonometry also an branch of mathematics which studies that studies relationship between trigonometry is the branch of mathematics that studies the relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. Sides and angles of triangle. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics which studies the relationship between the sides and angles of the triangles. Which triangles especially it checks the relationship between the sides and angles of the right angle triangle. So especially right angled triangles. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics that studies the relationship between the sides and angles of the triangles, especially right angle triangles. So there is also another thing that the term trigonometry the term trigonometry is derived from Greek word derived from Greek word. So the term trigonometry is derived from the Greek word, means it is derived from the Greek language, in which the tri means three and tri after gono means angles and metry means measurements. So trigonometry is the branch of mathematics that studies the relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle, which are especially in right angle triangles, and it is the term derived from Greek word from tri means three, gono means angles, and metry means measurements. So we had learned the definition to trigonometry. So let us go to learn about the ratios in trigonometry. So now let us learn about the ratios in trigonometry. First, to learn the ratios of the trigonometry, we have to go through the circle and the coordinate axis. So first now let us assume a circle in which let us draw the x and y axis. Wait, it is y axis and it is x axis. X axis, y axis, in which here there is the origin. So let us draw a line from the x axis which is parallel to the y axis, and it is parallel to the y. So let us name this line as y, and the distance from O to the point where we started, and drawn a line. Here we have to keep a x because we had taken x axis. So from O to the endpoint of y, we have to take a r because r is the radius of the circle. So it is like the radius of the circle. So we have to take the r. So let us name O. Here A, here B. The triangle is AOB. The triangle formed by the measurements we have taken is AOB. So now first, and also we have to take an angle. So at the O I am taking the angle theta. So now I am writing here sin theta. Sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. Hypotenuse means the sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. What is the opposite side to theta? The opposite side to theta is y by the value of hypotenuse. Means first, before going to know about a right angle, we have to know we know the what is a right angle. So now let us know the Pythagoras theorem. Now let us assume a triangle A B C. It is right angle at B. So now here it is AB, it is BC, and it is AC. By using the Pythagoras theorem, the Pythagoras said that the side square plus side square is equals to hypotenuse square. Side square plus side square is equals to hypotenuse square. Means here side square, there are two sides AB and BC are the sides in a right angle triangle in which the longest side is called the hypotenuse. So side square AB square plus BC square is equals to the hypotenuse is AC. So AC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So now let us know opposite side to theta means y and the hypotenuse is r. So sin theta is equals to y by r. Later cos theta. In the trigonometry, there are totally 6 trigonometric ratios which are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, secant theta, and cot theta. So let I will say cos theta is equals to adjacent side to theta by hypotenuse is equals to the what is the adjacent side to theta? The adjacent side to theta was I- the r is hypotenuse and the y is opposite side. Then it will the x will become adjacent side. So x by the hypotenuse means r after tan theta. Tan theta is equals to opposite side by adjacent side is equals to what is the all time don't need to write the 2 theta so I wrote here directly opposite side by adjacent side. Opposite side to theta means what is opposite side? Y by the adjacent side to theta. The adjacent side is x. The tan theta is equals to y by x. So here there is a logic which is sin theta is equals to opposite side to theta by hypotenuse means the cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta. Cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta. This is a trigonometric ratio in which I will say later. So cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta means 1 by sin theta is equals to y by r is equals to if we do reciprocal y by r it will become r by y. Let us secant theta is equals to secant theta is a proportional to the cos theta. So 1 by cos theta is equals to 1 by cos theta is x by r. If you do reciprocal it will multiply with the 1. We get r by x and finally cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta equal to cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta. 1 by tan theta is equals to y by x. So if we reciprocally we get the answer y x by y. So we had got the all the trigonometric ratios sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. These are the 6 trigonometric ratios of the trigonometry. So now let us go to learn about the identities of trigonometry. So before going to know, so I wrote here ratios. Ratios means the only sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, secant theta, cot theta. These 6 are only the ratios. But sin theta is equals to opposite theta, opposite side to theta by hypotenuse. These are all I wrote sin theta is equals to y by r, cos theta is equals to x by r. These are all the trigonometric ratios. Again I am saying that ratios are only the 6 things which are sin theta, cos theta, tan theta, cosec theta, sec theta, cot theta. The trigonometric ratios are the y by r, x by r. These are all the trigonometric ratios. So now let us go to learn about the identities in trigonometry. So now let us know somewhat about the identities. So the identities are derived from the ratios which are sin theta, cos theta. I had said you in ratios. So now first the first trigonometry ratio is sin theta. Sin theta also it is also can be written as 1 by cosecant theta, and that's why in before I told you that cosec theta is equals to 1 by sin theta. We can also write the general identity is sin theta into cosecant theta equal to 1. Understand? The general identity is sin theta into cosecant theta equal to 1. So that's why if I, here sin theta is a multiplying by cosecant theta. If we transfer the cosecant to the theta to the right side, it will divide the 1. So that's why I wrote here sin theta is equals to 1 by cosecant theta. Later, and there is also another one, cosecant theta is equals to, if we transfer sin theta to the right side, it becomes 1 by sin theta. It is the first first identity. And second one, cos theta into secant theta is equals to 1. Secant theta means 1 by cos theta. So let us know cos theta is equals to, if we transfer secant theta to the right side, it becomes 1 by secant theta. And meanwhile, secant theta is equals to 1 by cos theta. And so sin theta into cos theta is equals to 1 is the first identity, and cos theta into secant theta is equals to 1 is the second identity. And the third identity we are going to learn is tan theta into cot theta equal to 1. So here if we transfer the cot theta to the right side, it becomes tan theta is equals to, divide the 1 means 1 by cot theta. Meanwhile, cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta. So the first identity is sin theta into cosec theta is equals to 1. And the second identity is cos theta into secant theta equal to 1. And the third identity is tan theta into cot theta is equals to 1. These are the identities. Now I am going to teach you about the trigonometric identities. So friends, just before I had teach you the some identities. Those are sin theta into cos theta is equals to 1, cos theta into secant theta is equals to 1, and tan theta into cot theta is equals to 1. Now I am going to teach you about the trigonometric ratio identities. So let us go with it. First one, the first identity of trigonometric identities is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. The first trigonometric identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So now I will teach you how the proof of sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So let us assume a triangle A, B, C and a right angle at B. Understand? A, B, C. It is right angle at B. So now by using the Pythagoras theorem, I had explained you what is the Pythagoras theorem. Side square plus side square is equals to hypotenuse square. So side square plus side square is equals to hypotenuse square is the Pythagoras theorem. So let us take it. Side square means AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. So AB square plus BC square is equals to AC square. This is the Pythagoras theorem. So now divide AC AC square on both sides. AB by AC whole square. We can write AB square by AC square. Yes, AB by AC whole square. Understand? So, like that, I wrote AB by AC whole square plus BC by AC whole square is equals to AC by AC whole square. Understand? So, I had told you the triangle ABC. In this triangle, the angle is at the C. So now, here AC and AC gets cancelled. AB by AC means here is AB and here is the AC. Means theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. I said sin theta is equals to opposite by hypotenuse. So AB by AC means sin theta whole square plus BC by AC means adjacent side by hypotenuse means cos theta whole square is equals to AC by AC means 1. 1 square means 1. So we had got sin theta whole square plus cos theta whole square is equals to 1. Sorry. So meanwhile it becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. When there is this square for both means whole square, it only occurs to the value sign. We don't square the value of theta. Understand? So it becomes sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. It is the first identity. So, so by using this identity, we can take some identities. Sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. It is the first one, and also cos square theta is equals to 1 minus sin square theta. Here I told you that sin square theta is equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So there is a square for this sin theta. So we can transfer the square to the right side. It becomes sin theta is equals to plus or minus square root of 1 minus cos square theta. So after later cos theta, like this only cos theta, if we transfer the square to the right side, it becomes plus or minus square root of 1 minus sin square theta. These are the identities we got from this sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. It is the first identity. Now I am going to explain the second identity. So now let us go to the second identity, that is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. Understand? By using the identity 1. By using identity 1. What is the identity 1? The identity 1 is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1. So sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So here I am going to dividing the equation. We got sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1 by cos square theta. So divide cos square theta on both sides. So divide cos square theta on both sides. So sin square theta by cos square theta plus cos square theta by cos square theta is equals to 1 by cos square theta. So sin square by theta by cos square by theta, we can write this as sin theta by cos theta whole square plus here cos square theta and cos square theta gets cancelled, so we get 1 is equals to 1 by cos square theta. Here sin by cos, in the trigonometric identities I had told you tan theta is equals to 1 by cot theta or cot theta is equals to 1 by tan theta, and also we can write the tan theta is equals to sin theta by cos theta. It is the one identity, and also cot theta is equals to cos theta by sin theta is another identity. These are both are also the important identities. So here sin theta by cos theta means sin theta by cos theta is equals to tan theta. So tan theta whole square means tan square theta plus 1 is equals to here 1 by cos square theta means where we get a 1 by cos theta here sec theta is equals to 1 by cos theta means squaring on both squares. Secant square theta is equals to 1 by cosecant square theta. So here secant square theta. So here tan square theta is tan square theta and 1 are adding. So if you transfer the tan square theta to the right side, it becomes 1 is equals to secant square theta minus tan square theta. So therefore we got the identity secant square theta minus tan square theta is equal to 1. This is the uh, second trigonometric identity. From this identity also we can write the secant square theta is equals to, if we transfer the minus tan square theta to the right side, it becomes 1 plus tan square theta. And second one is here the tan square theta is there. If we transform 1 to the left side, it becomes minus 1. So tan square theta is equals to transfer 1 to the left side, and it becomes secant square theta minus 1. So after see from secant square theta we can write secant theta is equals to, if we transfer square to the right side, it become sec theta is equals to plus or minus square root of 1 plus tan square theta. And d means we can also write the tan theta is equals to plus or minus square root of secant square theta minus 1. So these are the identities which are written from the second identity, secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. The first trigonometric identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, and the second trigonometric identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1. So now let us go to learn about the third identity. So now the third identity is, and the third identity is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta equal to 1. Understand? So again, by using the identity 1, what is the identity 1? Sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Before, in second identity secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1, we had divided the equation by cos square theta. So here we have to divide the equation by sin square theta. So divide sin square theta on both sides. Understand? So now we have to divide the sin square on both sides. Sin square theta by sin square theta plus cos square theta by sin square theta. Sin square theta is equals to 1 by sin square theta. Understand? So here sin square theta and sin square theta gets cancelled, means we get here 1 plus here cos square theta by sin square theta means cos theta by sin theta whole square. Here also I am going to write 1 by sin theta whole square. So in the trigonometric identities, I had told you that cos theta by sin theta, the value of cos theta by sin theta is equals to cot theta. So 1 plus cot theta whole square means cot square theta is equals to 1 by sin square theta means 1 by sin theta whole square. 1 by sin theta means cosecant theta. So cosecant square theta. So if we transfer the plus cot square to the right side, it becomes minus. So therefore we got the cosecant square minus cotangent square is equals to 1. So this is the third identity. So from this identity also we can write the cosecant square theta is equals to 1 plus cot square theta. If you transfer minus cot square theta to the right side, it becomes plus cot square theta. Later, B. Here, if we transfer the plus 1 to the left side, it becomes minus 1. So cot square theta is equals to cosecant square theta minus 1. After C, cosecant theta is equal to plus or minus square root of 1 plus cot square theta. If we transpose the square root to the right side, it becomes square root. Understand? After D, what cot theta? Cot theta is equal to, if we transpose the square of cot theta to the right side, it becomes plus or minus square root of cosecant square theta minus 1. So there are only three identities in the trigonometric identities, so we had completed. The the first trigonometric identity is sin square theta plus cos square theta is equals to 1, and the second identity is secant square theta minus tan square theta is equals to 1, and the third identity is cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is equals to 1. So friends, I am going to end this video with the trigonometric identities. In next video, I am going to explain the trigonometric tables, means the trigonometric angles, 0 degrees, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, 90 degrees. So in next video, I will explain the trigonometric tables. So please like and share my videos and subscribe my channel. Please support my channel, friends. Thanks for watching.